Alright, so I just need to test some sound issues first that I've been having. Hopefully this has sorted itself out. Sorted itself out. Okay. How does that sound? Hopefully a little bit better. Does that sound a little bit better? Sandbox, so much fun. I just find Call of Duty is a little bit harder to get right on here.
Enemy taking heavy casualties. Push through. Kill the enemy and get their tanks.
Alright, so we're playing Leprechaun, which is awesome. Still trying to test this sound though, guys. It is muted.
Kill denied.
Alright, is that maybe a little bit better? Alright, so can you just tell if that's... The desktop sound is muted. That is webcam and video capture device only.
Incoming enemy artillery. Get to cover.
Okay, can you hear it clearly now? Sorry about the sound, guys. It's really frustrating a little bit with the headset. The headsets don't work properly. And I'm on my own to test, so...
Enemy paratroopers in the sky.
Alright, how is that? A little bit better?
Counter recon is airborne. Engaging enemy aircraft. Enemy aircraft are bearing down. Recon airborne, searching for targets.
Dying instantly.
We're being outmaneuvered. Kill denied.
Yep, will do is in it's... You can hear the game sound and me equally or not equally. Yeah, no, I've just purchased this headset, but there's a bug with the PlayStation 4, and the mic doesn't work properly through it, so...
Enemy aircraft gunner bearing down. Find cover. Enemy flamethrower observed. Get to cover.
Alright. I'm hoping those settings are a little bit better. It's just every time I play different games, some are louder than others. Alright, so it's a little bit harder than I thought it was going to be trying to test this when I'm alone.
Enemy strafing run inbound. Kill confirmed.
Right, hopefully that's a little bit better. It's been turned down a little bit. If you can let me know.
Kill confirmed.
Alright, how's that? Can you let me know if that one sounds a little bit better?
Kill confirmed. Kill denied.
Okay, it's better, or okay, it's gonna do, or... So the adjustments generally need to be made for each different game, like, because Call of Duty is so loud in-game, and I have to use my webcam microphone currently until they fix the mic issue.
In the air.
Alright, so now I'm going to leave it the way it is. Hopefully anyone that joins can still hear the game sound and myself clearly. And that I'm not yelling or anything with the headset being on. Ah!
Kill denied. Enemy strafing run inbound. Fall back.
So I really do. Oh,
Counterintelligence airborne.
I've got red connection again.
Searching for targets. Kill denied.
Damn it. I'm not going to be able to kill anyone with this connection. So
Enemy aircraft gunner bearing down.
let's just keep playing anyway. Leprechaun's so much fun, and I don't want it to end without having playing that I hadn't played it a lot. So, and excuse my voice. I do have a bit of a cold. Oh, 8 and 20. This is terrible. I need to get that Leprechaun.
Enemy paratroopers surrounding us.
Of
Enemy
course.
recon aircraft in the air.
Ah! Alright. Terrible. Hopefully.
We lost good men today.
Hey, how are you?
Enemy airdrop observed. Deny the enemy
I
resupply.
hope you've had a good day. It's mid-afternoon here in Australia. And it's probably 1:30, 1:35 in the afternoon, so I thought I'd jump on. I was just going to play Call of Duty a little bit unwell on the couch anyway, so I thought I may as well just play some games online, see if they still had Leprechaun up, which they do, which is awesome. I just hope my connection can get a little bit better. Might have to quit and join another game soon. Just to check if I can get a better one. But I've been suffering a head cold on and off for a couple of weeks, and it's hit me again today. What orders do we have? Domination, multiplayer. So I can get that one. Still trying to unlock a few guns that I've had before. Yeah, Australia, virtually the very bottom of the world. Yeah, whereabouts are you from? Oh. It's winter here at the moment. Brazil, oh, awesome. You have a very beautiful country over there. I'd love to go. Is it warm? There's summer at the moment. Is it warm all the time though? This is the map I probably like the most for Leprechaun. so much fun. So it's going to be a little bit difficult to kill him with the red connection. And my secondary is the pick, so maybe. Okay, nice.
Hardpoint location confirmed. Hardpoint is in our hands. We have fire superiority.
The weather's been pretty sunny over there.
Hardpoint is being overrun. Need reinforcements. Enemy holds the
Of late, I've seen a few people that live in Europe, and they've been showing some very nice weather, which is awesome.
We need reinforcements. Hardpoint is being overrun. Need reinforcements. Hardpoint is being overrun. Need reinforcements. Hardpoint is in our hands.
Ah, terrible.
Enemy recon aircraft in the air.
I don't like winter so much though. So yeah, I live in Queensland, which is probably like the warmer state, one of the warmer states. And yeah, it's pretty much warm often, like a lot, so which is good. It's been a while since I played Hardpoint. I forget where everything does. When where is it? Ah! I want the leprechaun. Damn it. Oh, there it is.
Enemy bomb incoming. Get to cover. Hardpoint is being overrun. Need reinforcements. Enemy recon aircraft in the air. Hardpoint is being
oh, this connection. Alright.
Enemy
We need
recon
to get that
aircraft in the
leprechaun.
air. Enemy paratroopers surrounding us. Hardpoint is in enemy hands. Enemy aircraft gunner.
Oh!
Hardpoint is in enemy
Ugh,
hands.
it was right there. Corner of my eye.
New hardpoint. Move out.
Oh, shot right beside him. I hope they didn't get that again. Terrible.
Enemy holds the hardpoint. Enemy bomber in the sky. Take
Pause.
cover.
Oh,
Enemy recon aircraft in the air.
yeah, I know. The Leprechaun, he always stuffs you up. Because you get so focused on shooting the Leprechaun that you don't realise if someone's coming up behind you or whatever, and
Enemy recon aircraft in the air. Enemy bomb incoming. Get to cover.
try my chances with the shotgun. Doubt I'm gonna go any better though.
New hardpoint. Flash out the enemy.
Where was it?
Enemy holds the hardpoint. Seize the hardpoint. Defend it. Hardpoint is being
Ah.
reinforcements.
Where is it? Ooh. Oh no! Bastard thing. Oh,
Enemy paratroopers in the sky.
damn it.
Incoming enemy artillery. Get to cover. Enemy holds the hardpoint.
He was smashed. I'm gonna have
Go
to
for it, gunner. Inbound. Target. Hardpoint is in enemy hands.
change, join a different game.
Hardpoint location confirmed.
Ugh. I don't think I've watched that one. Is it
Hardpoint
funny?
locked down.
The whole movie, or is this just like a B-grade horror or something?
Paratroopers descending. Emergency airdrop inbound. Resupply enemy holds the hardpoint.
Come on.
airdrop observed. Deny the enemy resupply. Hardpoint locked down.
I have to look it up.
Hardpoint location confirmed.
Where is it? Come on. Oh, I didn't get it. Damn it. That sucks.
Enemy recon aircraft in the air.
Yeah, I do play as a girl. You can change it. Oh, dang it. Yeah, you can change it. I think they have maybe 9 or 12 combinations of different characters. So like nationalities, sort of like different looks, guys and girls, which is really cool.
Recon airborne, searching for targets.
Ah!
Enemy holds the hard point.
Of course they do.
Emergency airdrop inbound. Resupply and advance. Hardpoint is being overrun. Need reinforcements.
They're just letting us have some points now. Ooh, the goat. I love this gun.
Hardpoint is being overrun. Need reinforcements.
No! I don't have that one unlocked. Only because it ended. And I suppose I didn't really understand what I was missing out on until I can't get it anymore. Which sucks. So hopefully they do change that
Paratroopers in the air.
about the game.
Hardpoint locked down.
And soon they allow people to
Incendiary bombs. Hardpoint is being overrun. Need reinforcements.
like unlock all the other
Firing primary weapon. Target position confirmed.
where the hell? Oh, I couldn't see him.
Holds the hardpoint.
Yeah. No, it is cool. I do like that they've added female characters in there.
Reinforcements. Hardpoint is in enemy hands. Aircraft gunner inbound. Target zone confirmed.
Oh no.
It's the hardpoint. Low altitude bomber inbound. Dropping incendiary.
Do you play Call of Duty much, or?
Enemy holds the hardpoint. Paratroopers descending. Hardpoint is in enemy hands. 3 care packages
Oh.
inbound. Resupply and investigate the
Too
hardpoint.
slow. Ooh, I'll take one of those.
Hardpoint is secure. Hardpoint is being overrun. Need
Ah,
reinforcements.
damn it. Bastard. Didn't do a
Recon
share
searching for
package.
targets. Counterintelligence airborne. Engaging enemy aircraft. Target position confirmed.
Damn it.
Fritz X-bomb mission underway. Enemy
Oh,
holds the
shit.
hardpoint.
Take my eye off the screen for just a second. And I still haven't got the bloody Leprechaun yet. I'm gonna make that my main focus. Oh. Hey, how are you? Thank you. Ah! It'd help if I didn't have a red connection, but anyway, it's all good. Just this time of day, I found it a little bit.
Hardpoint location confirmed. Free care packages inbound. Resupply of current enemies airborne. Engaging enemy.
A little bit harder to play because it connects me to the US. Possibly, there's not many people here playing it.
Hardpoint is in enemy hands. Hardpoint is being overrun. Need reinforcements. Enemy holds the hardpoint.
Hope you're having a good day though, or evening. I really want to get this Leprechaun.
Defend it.
Oh, come on.
Hardpoint is in enemy hands. Recon airborne. Firing primary battery. Target.
Oh, terrible throw. Just click to the top of that then.
Two hardpoint. Move out.
Ah!
Hardpoint is in enemy hands.
Oh! Got lucky with that stun and still lost. Nice. Yeah, I know.
Reinforcements.
If you had to, if you were limited to a certain amount of lives, that's probably actually not a bad idea for a map for them. Oh, come on. I might try and quit and then come back into it, see if I can get a better match. Oh. Come on, I can do this. I can get the Leprechaun. It's so good getting it. I still come third, but it was a terrible score. Look at number 2, 71 and 17. That's a good score. So I'm not sure how we lost. Should have been going after the hard point a lot more. Anyway. Yeah, I know. You're done, and then you've got to start from scratch again, especially if there's no save or like password codes to put in. So bad. Really terrible at playing Super Ghouls and Ghosts, or Makamura, however you pronounce that properly. But yeah, I'm terrible at it. I cannot even get past the first stage. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it, but you get to like a certain point and then waves come over in the first level, and I barely even get to the wavy part, like the water part, but oh, I'm so bad at it. I really should do a live stream of me playing that level and get people to help me, like tell me maybe where to jump or something like that. For I don't even know how long I've played it for. Hours and hours on the first level. I've tried it on the GBA version, Super Nintendo Mini. I've tried the NES game, the arcade version. I've tried. I just I suck at it. I suck. Oh, have I played this one? Oh, I think I've only played this one a couple of times. Oh, I was gonna quit and then try again in another map. I think I might do that. See if I can get a better connection. Have you played
Taking aim.
Super Ghouls and Ghosts? Leave. Yes. Had to think about that. Oh, it's just so hard. I have a few retro games though that I like to play, like, well, not speed run. I'm not a speed runner. Like some of those videos are awesome. People are so good. Um, but yeah, I do like playing Donkey Kong, the first one, pretty quickly. Is like to see how quick I can go. And Super Mario Bros. 3. Yeah, great game. It's just so hard. I'd love to like sit down with someone that's really good at playing it and like get them to teach me about it. I don't know. It's just something that just like I super struggle with it. Um, it's not from lack of trying either. I really like Parodius on the PlayStation 1, that version of it, and I'm getting a lot better with it. I think I can get up to like maybe the fourth boss now or something like that. But again, Parodius can be really hard. It's another good game though. I have streamed that on Twitch maybe once, twice, but I didn't know how to save videos to Twitch, so I just prefer YouTube gaming a lot more, and just having all my content on, in one platform. But yeah, have you played Parodius before? It's on a few different consoles and stuff.
Team deathmatch. Eliminate the enemy team.
Still red.
Recon aircraft observed.
Far out.
Moving at corner overlook.
What else was that? That was a shotgun, wasn't it?
Rifleman in the window.
I really like that red outfit that's someone's wearing on my team. I haven't worked out how to get that one yet. Oh, come on! He shot me bloody once. That outfit there, I think that looks really cool. I don't have that one. I really should look at unlocking that if I can still. Is this Leprechaun? Oh no! Get the cover! I'm gonna die. He's gonna aim for me. How did I know?
Enemy care package observed. Stop there and resupply.
It is a good game.
Care package on the way. Protect the drop zone.
I actually really enjoy it.
We have fire superiority.
And it's hard too, but I do find it a little bit easier than Super Ghouls and Ghosts.
We're breaking their backs. Recon aircraft ready for mission.
Yes! Oh! Far out, I got it!
Paratroopers descending. Enemy recon aircraft observed.
That's awesome.
Firing division artillery. Target position confirmed.
Come on.
Recon airborne.
Oh no, the game's gonna end.
Recon airborne. Azon bomb mission underway. Enemy bomb incoming. Get to cover.
Oh.
Great work.
Alright, at least I got it.
Shooting every time I fucking walk around the corner, or they walk around the corner.
Oh, that's cool. You're having a snack break. I might have some snacks in here this afternoon, actually. But yeah, we do have a supermarket that delivers, and yeah, it's funny you mentioned that. I had to get mine done today because I'm a little bit under the weather, so I didn't really want to have to go to the shops and have to deal with trying to put everything in the trolley and then get it to the car. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I love that. Oh, really? You finish it more than once. You're so good at it then. I can't get to... I probably only can ever get to about quarter of the way through it, even less sometimes. I need to try harder and just be like, practice, because like, I suppose it comes down to any game that you play enough and that you become really good at, like you remember, bits and pieces and intricacies of the game, so you know, it becomes a lot easier and you remember it. So I probably should start playing those games a lot more and practicing. Cities, yeah. Oh, thank you, Kevin, for commenting on the Games Room tour as well. There's a couple there, so even if you go through some of my older videos, you may see the progression. So like when I first did like a day versus night, that things are positioned a little bit differently in here. And then our room flooded, so there's like a flood update video, and then once we got it back together, and then the last one shows sort of like that we're not going to be making many changes now. So yeah, we're really happy with the way the room is now. Like, it is completely full. So when I do my next Q&A video, I think a couple of people have asked me questions about the room, and I think I'll just like go over like what we're at to next with collecting and space, the space that we have. Yay!
Advance and take position. Securing Able. Able is ours. We're breaking their backs. Enemy has Charlie.
Oh, really? There's
Closing with Baker.
Streams. Okay, and cities in Australia. Good question. Australia's awesome. We have loads of different. Each city has its own thing. So Brisbane is more like a relaxed city. Probably more so. You know, it's not like it's a great city, but you know, it's near the Gold Coast, so a lot of people visit Brisbane. They go to the Gold Coast because there's some, you know, the best beaches in the world, or some of the best beaches in the world. And then yeah, so Brisbane's just, I don't know, I want to say like a quiet town sometimes compared to other cities. Oh, damn it. And Sydney is awesome. It's very busy, and it has some beautiful attractions to see as well. The Harbour Bridge, stuff like that, the Opera House, Centrepoint Tower. I don't think it's called Centrepoint Tower anymore, but shit. And Melbourne is probably, I would say, the most popular place for people to visit when they come to Australia. Even when I talk to friends from overseas, they're always like, oh, you know, a uni in Melbourne, we're about 2.5 hour flight from there. But it's very popular.
They're capturing Able. They're taking Baker.
Okay, I'll get through all the questions. And where's this Leprechaun? A lot of retro game stores. No, actually, retro gaming stores have just started popping up though, and I've filmed 2 on the channel, which you can have a look at the videos. So there's 2 on the Gold Coast. There aren't a lot of games at second-hand stores, so in a way of op shops, thrift stores, I think they're called in America. I'm not sure about other countries if they're called thrift or op shops, but we normally call them op shops. So on the odd occasion you might get really lucky to find something, but just generally, nah, there's nothing around. But yeah, 2 on the Gold Coast, so it's about an hour and a bit from my house. We go there every once in a while, maybe once every 6 months, and buy some stuff.
They're taking Baker.
There's Leprechaun. come on. Black Ops 4. Okay. I'm not sure if the beta was Xbox One and PlayStation 4 this weekend. But I was playing on PlayStation 4. I did find the game quite fun at first. I did, like, I do like Call of Duty games. However, the more I started to play it, I wasn't able to play it for a long time, but the more I started to play it, there had been aspects of Infinite that I didn't like, I felt were sort of coming into the game. And just maybe not as, and it is beta, remember, as well, but maybe the mechanics of the game, of the guns, wasn't as good. And I've been playing World War II multiplayer now, more than zombies or anything else, and I've really found this game quite good. But I don't know. I'm hoping that the second beta, which will be September, they may have fixed a few things. So, but if it's not going to be brilliant,
I'm wrecking y'all, man. Not worrying about.
I might not get the game. I just mute everyone.
Mission begins now. Remember your closing with Charlie. Enemy controls Able. C captured. We're breaking their backs.
Yeah, we
surrounding us.
do have theme parks as well, which is another attraction. So people do from overseas visit the Gold Coast quite often, because the Gold Coast has, you know, great beaches and stuff like that. It's very relaxed environment for that. And oh shit, I've seen two of them. And they have four theme parks.
They're capturing Baker.
4 theme parks, yeah. And they're huge. It's Warner Brothers, SeaWorld, Dreamworld, and Wet n Wild, which is a water park. And they're all very popular for tourists. So yeah, a lot of people will know of Gold Coast and Melbourne mainly, and Sydney. Maybe not many people who visit Brisbane.
They're capturing Able.
PS4 does rock. I like PS4. Consoles to expose and consoles to play. Okay, so more like consoles that I've got on display and then the ones that I use.
They're capturing Able. Care package on the way. Protect the drop zone. Recon airborne. Able is lost. We hold Baker.
So, generally, I used to use a lot of my childhood consoles, because that I only ever had, you know, one SNES and one Nintendo 64. We always had a couple of PlayStations because we've both collected PlayStation, but generally speaking, I only had one of each thing, so they were always the ones that I used. But now that I have extra units, I've done what I call retiring, because I would like to prolong the life of my original consoles. So I've boxed those consoles up now, and I use the other ones that came in them. So I don't know if that sounds like a weird way of collecting, but I try and, yeah, just prolong the life of my original stuff, because I do want to have that stuff forever, and, you know, I do want to be able to plug it in, you know, even in another 20 years and be like, you know, I got this as a child as a gift, and I still have it, and I still can use it because it's, you know, well taken care of. Okay, sorry.
They're taking Baker.
No, don't. Do talk to me. Do talk to me. Sorry. I have a head cold as well, so I'm probably not sounding as clear as I normally would, so I do apologise for that as well. But I have heaps of consoles now. I try and use all of them. And my Japanese Nintendo 64s. Oh. Yeah, my Japanese Nintendo 64s I always change around. So I think I've got Pikachu set up at the moment, but then sometimes I might change it to the Orange Starhawks one, or I'll change it to like the Blue Clear and stuff like that. So I change my Nintendo 64s around a little bit. I love playing N64 and...
Enemy contacted, Able.
Yeah. Switch. Yeah, I love the Switch. I really enjoy using it. I do have it set up to stream. I just haven't yet, to be honest. I've just been playing a lot of, Oh, oh, oh! Ah! Yes! As soon as the game ends! Damn it! Damn it! Oh, anyway, yeah, I really like the Switch. I have only a very small library, and I've been adding a couple of games that didn't come into Australia that weren't released here. So a friend in Canada has posted me over the Mega Man Legacy, which is awesome, and also Wild Guns Reloaded. Now those two games weren't released or given Australian releases. So what I do like about the Switch is, you know, obviously having it region free, you know, where I don't ever get to miss out on any games that I might really want. And they are two games that I thought, you know, why wouldn't they bring them to Australia? Like, they're really popular, but they didn't do that. So yeah, it goes to show, like, that, you know, at least I can still get the games from other people and stuff. But yeah, I love it. Leprechaun 5. Yeah, I have considered it, only because then I can keep some of the consoles boxed up. Ooh, I've got a few things. I can keep some of the consoles boxed away and stuff like that. But then, you know, I also want to use the original consoles that the games were meant for. So it's sort of like, you know, I do go between what I really want to do there, but it's something I have considered, and I probably would get one in the future, and especially to review as well. I just find sometimes some games and the controllers aren't as good as the original controllers, and I just don't like the feel of it. So I think one of the best controls that they've redone recently is the SNES Mini one. It just feels like the original. It's got perfect weight, and yeah, even everything down to the plastic feel on the back is yeah, really good. So yeah, I do love the SNES Mini, just because I know the controllers so well, and I've played so much SNES. Which that's what concerns me about them doing maybe a Nintendo Mini, that they won't get the controller right. Genuine fear for me, and I would love them to bring out multiple different colors in the controllers. I think that would be so cool, but we'll see. I don't know if they're going to bring out the Nintendo one. Don't quote me on that though. I could stand corrected. Oh, damn it.
Enemy holds the hard point. Hard point is being overrun. Need reinforcements.
Yeah, the pink PS2. Dude. It was a while ago now. Like probably a good 4 years ago. But I did find one boxed, really clean. A girl just didn't want it anymore or something like that. And it was listed on Gumtree for at least 2 days. I want you!
Hard point is in enemy hands. Regroup.
Ah! No! Yeah, and it was $50 boxed with some games. Let's say it was SingStar or something. Yeah, it was something like SingStar. It was, yeah, but it was boxed. It was nice. I would like to get it, but the prices of them are just insane. I found them in Japan as well, and they're really expensive in Japan too. So it'll be something that I'm, you know, it's it's something that I'm okay with not getting though. But it's cool that you've got one. Only because it's so expensive. Like it'd be cool to have, but I don't really want to pay more than $100 for it. And I wouldn't probably even want to pay $100 for it.
Enemy holds the hard point.
Nice. Original controllers on the SNES Mini? No, if that's the question that you were asking. They do have a different connector. It's like, looks like the Wii connector. Oh, come on, that was a headshot. But they feel like the originals. They feel really good. They play really well too. Gosh. Damn it! Okay, it's cutting in. Right. Let me have a look. Alright. I'm going to turn it up a little bit more. So, if you join the stream, when I the stream today, with the PlayStation firmware, hear your head in the menu, but you can't. But you can't when you aim or capturing. So I've done a lot of research on it, and I'm still struggling to get it working. So I just deal with how.
Defend it! Enemy paratroopers surrounding us!
Come on.
Enemy strafing run inbound!
I don't watch football very much.
Recon flight concluded.
So sorry, out a little bit. I don't know why it's struggling. Like, I can see the bars moving, but I do think it is starting to cut out.
Deny the enemy resupply. Hardpoint is secure.
It's almost like my computer's but letting me know. I don't really.
Enemy recon aircraft in the air.
The one that I do go for, it's New South Wales and State of Origin.
Point is in enemy hands. Enemy bomb incoming. Get to cover. Hard point is in enemy hands. Enemy holds the hard point.
I get for years.
New hard point. Flush out the enemy. Enemy paratroopers surrounding us. Hard point locked down.
I've got too many paratroopers. Oh, come on.
Enemy hands.
Yep, this paratroopers, I bet. Oh, what's this gun? Damn it.
Well fought. This was an important day.
Camera mic. I think it's actually my computer sort of struggling to Alright, you just have to let me know if that sounds like I'm underwater or not. I know. Aussie internet is crap sometimes. What's my job? I do this now. Just play games and just work on my Instagram and stuff like that. That's sort of becoming my main thing. But I do have contract work that I do, so it allows me the freedom if I get up early and get all of that stuff done to have some of the afternoons off, which is, you know, obviously freeing me up to do more of this. So yeah, I don't get much sleep, but I get to play games, so it's pretty good. Okay, is it a lot better now, guys? Is it clear? I've turned my webcam one off and I'm using my desktop, and I have just adjusted the capture device a little bit. So I'll just continue to try and speak as clear as I can with my funky voice, and yeah, hopefully it's gonna stay clear. Good old Queensland, hey? Can't even remember how many State of Origins they've won now. Almost in a row. It's not funky. Sounds a little funky compared to usual, but thank you very much. I'm gonna try playing with my infantry. However, running is so freaking slow. It's annoying.
Move out and take position. Hostiles inbound.
Alright, let's see if this sounds a little bit better once the bombs and